Alright, you're welcome to my class. Our topic for today in English under phonics is intonation. Intonation. Our first objective is explain the meaning of intonation. Explain the meaning of intonation. 2. Identify the patterns of intonation. Identify the patterns of intonation. 3. Identify examples of intonation in sentences. Identify examples of intonation in sentences. Now, over to the first objective, which is the definition or the meaning of intonation. Right here, as you can see, intonation is the use of changing vocal pitch. When they say changing vocal pitch, it has to do with what? Rising and falling. Rising and falling. Intonation is the use of changing vocal pitch to convey. Convey has to do with what? To carry or transfer grammatical information or personal attitude. I will still read it again. Intonation is the use of changing vocal pitch to convey grammatical information or personal attitude. Simply put, intonation is the rise and fall of voice. When speaking. Intonation, simply put, is the rise and fall of voice when patterns of intonation. 1. Falling intonation. Under falling intonation, you observe that the arrow is going downwards. The arrow is indicating downwards. 2. Rising intonation. Rising intonation. You can see that the arrow is going upward. The arrow is going upward. 3. Rise, fall intonation. Rise, fall intonation. The arrow goes up, then down. Number 4. Fall, rise intonation. Here you can see that the arrow goes down, then up. Now, for one of the patterns, number 1, falling intonation. Here, the pitch of the voice falls at the end of the sentence. It is commonly found in statements, command, WH questions, which has to do with where, when, etc., confirmatory question tags, and exclamations. The following are examples of falling intonation. 1. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You can see from the statement that what? The pitch is going down. Nice to meet you. So you put your falling intonation arrow here. And this statement can be classified, or this sentence, I already said it, can be classified as a statement. In brackets, we have a statement. 2. Write your name here. Write your name here. So this is also an example of what? Falling intonation. In here, you could observe that what? The voice or the pitch is going down. And this sentence can be classified as a command. A polite command. Command. 3. What country do you hail from? What country do you hail from? You can see as the sentence progresses towards the end or at the tail end, the from went down in its pitch. So right here is where your falling intonation belongs. From. So as the sentence implies, it is a what? Question. It is a what? Question. So this can be classified as a question. As a question. Then number 4, I will be back in a minute. I will be back in a minute. This minute here is where the falling pitch lies, while the sentence can be classified as a statement. A statement. Number 5, where is your work? Where is your work? You can see that the following intonation is what? At the end of the word, work. And as it implies, the sentence is a command. Is a question. Is a question. The sentence is a question. Where is your work? So. Rising intonation, which is number 2. The pitch here, the pitch of the voice rises at the end of a sentence. Here, the pitch of a voice rises at the end of a sentence. We have examples. Example 1. Do you like your new teachers? Do you like your new teachers? This here, in teachers, you notice that the pitch of the voice goes higher than the others. Now, and this sentence can be classified as what? A question. As a what? Question. Question. 2. Do you have any stamps? Do you have any stamps? Here, the pitch of the voice rises at the end of the sentence. And this also can also be classified as a question. Question. 3. We have met already. Haven't we? We've met already. Haven't we? Now, in this particular part of the sentence, we classify it under what? Question tag. Question tag. And haven't we has a higher pitch than the other sentence. Haven't we? Haven't we? And this is classified under what? Question tag. Four. I am so happy. I am so happy. Now, happy here has a higher pitch. And this sentence is classified as what? An exclamation. 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 Stop. I am so happy. Here, the higher pitch appears from happy. And this sentence can be classified as an exclamation. An exclamation. Number 5. You like fish, don't you? You like fish, don't you? Here, the higher pitch comes close to don't you. And this sentence can be classified as what? A question tag. Question tag. So, number 3, we have the rise and fall intonation. Rise and fall intonation. Here, we use rise and fall intonation for choices. Choices, that is this or that. Lists, that is group of items. Then unfinished thoughts and conditional sentences. We use rise and fall intonation for choices, lists, unfinished thoughts, and conditional sentences. Examples. 1. Are you having soup or salad? Are you having soup? The soup goes up. Are you having soup? Or that is going down now. salad. Soup or salad. 2. Now, in this one, we have, are you having soup or salad? This is what? Classified under what? Choices. Under what? Choices. I could just say choices. 2. We've got apple. Then put apples, pears, mangoes, and oranges. We've got apples, high pitch, here, pears, mangoes, and oranges. And oranges. It goes down here. That is, it's indicating the end of the lists. So this is classified under what? Lists. Under lists. Okay? Now, 3, we have, is Atara leaving on Thursday or Friday? Is Atara leaving on Thursday or Friday? So the high pitch here and the low pitch in Friday, which is also classified under what? Choices. Choices is list you have as lists. Then number 4. I like football, tennis, basketball, and volleyball. I like football here, tennis, basketball, and volleyball. This is the final one. The classification is what? Is under what? Lists. You got me there? Lists. Lists. Lastly, we're going to look at the fall, rise intonation. Here, the main function of the fall, rise intonation is to show uncertainty. Uncertainty has to do with when you are unsure, when you are not sure of something, when there is slight hesitation, polite requests, and suggestions. Uncertainty, polite requests, and suggestions. Examples. We have when. Perhaps we could visit the place. Perhaps we could visit the place. Here we could say in visit, the V is falling, and sit rises immediately. Perhaps we could visit the place. 2. Should we copy the list? Should we copy the list? Copy the list. In copy, we have the falling and the call, then P, the rise intonation. The fall, rise intonation. Then 3. Do you think it's allowed? Do you think it is allowed? In R, we have the R, the low pitch, loud, loud. You see, loud in the higher pitch. Then number 4, I don't quite remember. Now this is someone that is trying to hesitate. He is hesitating. I don't quite remember. Low pitch, member, the higher